Thank you very much, Jesse. Well, it may be the middle of winter. Why not dream of warmer weather and hitting the open road in a cool car? Here to tell us all about the 50th annual World of Wheels at State Fair Park this weekend, John Spielman and Ken Steadley of Ken's Classics. Good morning to you, man. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
50 years. What keeps people coming to the show year after year?
Well, one thing is the love of the automobile. This is the only place under one roof that everybody really gets together and shares their thoughts and ideas about motorcycles, cars, looking into the future, looking in the past. And there'll be guys, baby boomers my age, that always wanted that 69 Chevelle convertible, and they couldn't afford it because their buddies had one. Now they got a chance to buy one, and they want to see, what it's all about.
I want to get right to some video that you guys have of one of the cool demonstrations going on, and this is the world's fastest jet truck. Let's take a look at this. Can you describe what's going on in this video, John?
Okay, Bob Moats built this truck, and he's an old aircraft guy, and he says, I wonder what it would be like putting a jet engine on a semi-truck. This is the most wildest thing I have ever seen. And he's probably 60 years old now, and he drives this thing like he's a teenager. And we're going to be doing demonstrations of this twice today and once tomorrow. And you talk about getting a suntan. And we had a little issues with the logistics of it, but everybody.
So where are you running over there? Over on the Milwaukee Mile track, or?
Yeah, actually behind the building.
Really?
Yeah, he's starting it up at one end of the building, and he gets to the other side pretty quick.
All right. Well, we'll have faith that he knows how to steer that thing, right?
Good brakes.
All right. And Ken, you have actually a car in the show, or multiple cars?
We just have one car there.
Okay. And tell me about the car that you have in the show.
We have a 1970 Mustang Boss 429 that we did a complete frame-up restoration.
And what does this show mean to you?
Well, for me, I own a restoration shop, so I bring a vehicle like this to hopefully line up future work. And
drawn a few customers.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
All right. And John, you say that this is fun for everyone, every age. Do you have to be a car guy to like this show?
No, we know we're going to get the car enthusiasts. So like today we'll have Billy the Exterminator coming by, meeting the kids, and he's great. Because it's an educational show about animals and relocating. And then we have live bands going on, and actually it's an all-day affair. And it's hard to believe that very few businesses have made it 50 years in the same market. And the crowd last night was just great. That's
good to hear. And Ken, I know that for maybe past generations, restoring cars was still a big deal. Do you think that it's still as interesting to young men and young women coming up today as maybe it was the past generation, restoring some of these old cars?
Oh yes, the cars that we restore, a lot of times the older generation, they may like the Packards and the Pierce Arrows and the Model A's, and then the baby boomers, they're into the muscle cars, the Chevelles, the Camaros, and now the tuner cars are bringing in another group of people into the old car hobby, so it's interesting.
20 years from now, we'll be restoring Priuses.
Well, maybe. Possibly.
Okay. All right. John, Ken, thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Good luck with the show. And you guys get ready to open in just about an hour at 10 o'clock this morning. It costs $15 to get in. You can learn more about the World of Wheels show by just clicking on the link section of today's TMJ4.com.